messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
No sign of...
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you.
Hanks 9, you might just be the devious animated bastard I am looking for.
Oh, hey, yeah. Emperor Tiberius Kirk. Hey, how's it going?
Wrong Captain Son.
What? Oh, I'm sorry, Xavier. Yeah, I was thrown in the stockades here because I was trying to advocate downloading a piece of software game that never got released in the first place. Basically just a tech demo I want to show people.
If you show me how to play this, I will issue you a full pardon.
Yeah, well basically you can play it on your Quest with side quests.
Oh goody, quests like in my game.
No, not like in the game. Okay, Emperor, dude. Check it out. Turn on your Quest. Go to side quest. Search up PPSSPP VR. Go ahead, download it. Run it at least once if you haven't run it before to create files. Alright, now connect your Quest to the PC via USB. If you get a prompt in your headset, just press OK, it's fine. That's your PC, Emperor dude. Okay, now go to the link in the description. You'll find the game. Download it. Alright, now open up your Quest. Search for the folder PSP. Search for the folder game. Go ahead and drop the demo in there. That's it. Now, when you load up your PPSSPP VR, search for the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. That's the demo. Go ahead and press play and you'll be in Tamriel in VR.
You have my thanks, good sir.
Alright, Emperor dude. See you in game.
Release him at once, you metallic condom on your head wearing dicks.
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Looks like this your
This
lucky
doesn't
day.
concern you.
VRified Games.
What's up, player? Yeah. Yeah, the living dead talking dead. Coming to you live with Dygo with VRified Games. How we doing, Dygo?
Hey Ed, how's it going?
Man, it's going, I don't know about I, but it's going.
Oh, okay.
So tell me, man, what is it we're doing today?
Well Ed, today we're looking at something a little unusual.
Oh?
Yeah, did you know at one point the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion was supposed to come to PSP?
Oh, no?
Well, it kinda was. So way back in the day, a tech demo was produced. Now this is more proof of concept more than anything else, just to kind of show what the PSP could do in relation to the Elder Scrolls series.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, now this wasn't developed in-house by Bethesda, it was developed by Climax Studios. Now, that name might be familiar to you if you have been playing PPSSPP VR or Dolphin VR, because that studio was responsible for the divisive Silent Hill Origins, but also the very much loved Silent Hill Shattered Memories. So they were tasked with, okay, what can you do here with the Elder Scrolls? And the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion was on the horizon, so they wanted a tie-in game with that. Now, this is not a port of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Rather, it's a spin-off. So it's set in that same sort of time period that Oblivion takes place in, but it's another part of the Tamriel continent, shall we say. So the events of Oblivion are taking place at the same time as the events of this game, and it goes from there. Now, what's in the demo is very, very bare bones in terms of story. There's very little we can glean from what the plot would have been. There's only 4 or 5 playable areas, so we don't really have that much to go on. It starts off very familiar. You're a prisoner in the prison and you break out, and we don't really get much information as to how or why or who you are or what's going on, but it goes from there. Now, what it has in common with the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion is the menu system seems to be lifted right from there, but beyond that, yeah, it's very, very different. It's not open world, it's very, very linear. However, there is a town section later on, and you're given like tasks to do within this section. This is supposed to give you a sense that it's open world, but it's not. It's really not. It's more like pared down So if you take like the dungeon sections from the Elder Scrolls games, it's basically that. You're getting from one section of a dungeon to another, and that's basically that. So the tech demo, it was never released to the public. It was only shown in-house to Bethesda and Sony. For whatever reason they passed on it. It has not been made public as to why this was passed on, because what can be seen in the tech demo was actually quite promising. It did look like an Elder Scrolls game that you could play on the go, but for whatever reason it was passed on. So the name of the game would have been The Elder Scrolls Travels Oblivion, spin-off of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Doesn't tie in with the main game in any way other than it takes place in the same time period as The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And that's it.
Okay, so why are we covering a decades old PSP game? Is this not a VR channel?
Well, yep, I'm glad you brought that up. So the tech demo was sort of leaked, I suppose you could say, online a little while back, and as it's playable on PSP systems, that means it's also playable with PSP emulators.
Oh, I get where this is going.
That's right, Ed. You can play the demo in its entirety, which is roughly about 20-25 minutes, on PPSSPP VR by Lucasfilm. You can play it with 6 degrees of freedom, stereoscopic 3D, you name it. Now, this game itself is quite demanding on the emulator, so you might need to mess around with frame skip just to get it kind of playable, but it's not too bad. I have it on frame skip 2, and that yields pretty good results. Now, you will notice a little bit of jank. You're never supposed to see this on the PSP system, but when you're holding a weapon outright, okay, your left arm is just outstretched 90 degrees to the left of you. No clue what's going on. But it's there. When you look down, you're going to see you're holding a sword in one arm and your other arm is just at 90 degrees, catching air. Don't know what's going on. Now that, of course, was something you were never supposed to see. But it's there and it's kind of wild. So okay, that's basically it. If you want to download this for yourself, guys, I'll leave a link in the description. Normally I'm kind of anti-piracy in terms of I won't leave links, but as this was simply a tech demo and as it was never released to the public, it can't really be considered piracy, as you're not taking money from anyone, if that makes sense. You're not hurting sales on anything. So I'll leave a link in the description where you can download it, get that onto your PPSSPP, and get playing. Okay guys, so I guess we'll leave it there. Like, comment and subscribe if there are any thoughts, queries, critiques you want to air in public. Put them down below and we'll get back to you. If indeed there are any games you'd like us to VRify in the future, put that also down below and we'll presumably get back to you. Maybe. So yeah, that's it. VRified Games out.
Yeah, VRified Games outlandish. Absolutely outlandish that you're condoning piracy. Brr, 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 brr. Okay, can I get a link?
you.